out there like I wanted to. What made me want to do the video today actually is I have to put my reading glasses on. I know I'm 29 and I'm like 40 when it comes to glasses. What made me want to do this video today was, as far as Army Times, I have my views about them, but what I can say is that they've been really consistent about putting out articles in relation to this whole pay shutdown thing. I've been getting a lot of emails about this, people, and honestly, I mean, I don't know. I wish I was part of the government so I could nip this whole thing in the bud. But what I can say is they've been really consistent as far as keeping us informed. Now, here's the article that got me today. It was put out today at 12:49 p.m. Wednesday, April 6th. Service members will not get paid. The title of the article is White House Official, No Pay During Shutdown. Service members will not get paid, and a significant number of Defense Department civilian employees will be furloughed, a senior Obama administration official said Wednesday in a conference call with reporters. The other part that got me is a senior defense official told the Associated Press that if a shutdown occurred and lasted past the April 15th payday, troops would receive 1 week's worth of pay rather than 2 for their work through Friday. Troops may see a temporary gap in their paychecks, but any missed pay would be restored in full after the political fight is over and the government resumes operations. Now, I'm not going to be the one to sit here and frighten people. You have people say, oh, well, it's not going to happen. Let me tell you something. I don't put my faith or all of my faith in any man or this government right about now. But just because maybe in the 90s this happened and the troops still got paid does not mean it can happen now. You've seen everything else that's happening in this society. That scares me. Now, I'm one of those people that, when it happens, it happens. I'm not going to sit here and, I worry a little bit. But I feel like there's so many of us that would stick together and fight this out that this wouldn't last that long. What I do have a problem with, though, is the people that go, oh, well, you should take finance classes and you should have a whole bunch to save and, you should save all this money. Let me tell you something. Yeah, you should save money when it's applicable. But you have a lot of people who are E1s, E2s, they're newbies. They have a wife, they have a baby, and I don't want to hear, well, the Army didn't issue you a baby. That's irrelevant at this point. If they have a baby and a wife, a lot of times after they pay bills, they put gas in the car and they buy food, there's not that much to save. And in this economy, even if you have $2,000 or $3,000 in the bank, that doesn't pay anything. What is that going to do for you? So I get really aggravated at the people that jump on people and they want to go on these bashing fest about saving. That's just not realistic. It's great to save. Yeah, I'm all for it. I save when I can. But, at the same time, there's other things that I have to do. And regardless of the situation, this is not about whether we're saving. This is about the fact that you have these people in office who refuse to give up their pay, yet and still our husbands and wives, because we have male spouses too, are the ones who are going out there, deployed for a year, are confined to a base, dodging bullets, dodging mortars, and you want to tell me that, oh, well, they'll still earn money, they just won't get paid. What the hell are we supposed to do in the meantime? Then you have people say, well, you could go to AER, you could do this. Well, I mean, if the government doesn't have money to pay us, and our paychecks are the ones that funds AER, I think, because I remember seeing the donations on my husband's paycheck. I mean, where's the money going to come from? And, you tell people, and by no means, don't go to any payday loan places. Well, if they're hungry, they're going to go there. So it's just, I don't know. And I don't, when I put this up the first time, I put it up and I let you girls go for it. I didn't state my opinion. But one thing that got me was there was one person there who said, well, my husband doesn't fight for a paycheck. He fights for honor. Let me tell you one thing, and I might lose some readers over this, but I'm willing to do that at the sacrifice of everybody knowing how honest I am. My husband has been a proud serving member of the United States military since 1996, okay? He served in the United States Marine Corps, and now he serves proudly in the U.S. Army. But I'll be damned if my husband goes to Iraq and dodges bullets and mortars and risk his life all in the hope that we get paid. It's not fair that there's all these service members that are overseas that have to worry about that. You have wives. You talk about protecting our service members. Okay, maybe they're not worried. Maybe they try not to stress it. But what happens when their wife calls them and she's stressed about it? All you're doing is putting unnecessary stress on somebody that really doesn't have control of the situation. So to all the people that, they want to sit here and they have these bash fests, that's the reality of the situation. So I suggest Congress, get off your asses, Do what you need to do to pass this. If you really care about the soldiers, this is not political at this point. This is people's livelihoods. I'm not one for political rhetoric. I don't go around telling people what my preferences is politically because, frankly, I don't want to argue. And, I have very different views on things. So, in any event, I wish I had more information for you about if we are going to get paid or not. I don't know. I wish I did know. But if you have any information, feel free to share it below. Feel free to post it on the Army Wife 101 wall. And if you don't agree with me, that's what our husbands fight for. That's what they go to war for. The right for me to sit here and speak my opinion and the right for you to do the same. With that said, I am ArmyWife101.com. Come and visit me again.